6-mans. That's what we got going on. I am setting up the scoreboard right now. Chronic is on the blue team, which is good to know. Means I need to switch these sides. And now I think we're ready. We got CRR, Chronic, Gyro versus Justin, Garrett G, and Cheese. So as I was mentioning right before, the clickbait is Cheese joins NRG? Abjack brought 6-mans back. Is that true? As somebody who's been in the Discord, I'm not sure that I would say that. Does he himself say he brought it back? Maybe he queued up first when they started up again. Oh, I have music going on quietly in the background. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but look at the slot from the koi. From the koi fish. Prediction? Sure, I can start one if mods haven't already started one. Oh wait, it's going on right now. Submissions are open. NR Cheese versus CCG. Wait, I like that better. We're gonna put NR Cheese on their side. Ooh, Chronic's watching his own clip, dude. That was nasty, though. Can someone tell me if Squishy is, like, mid now? Why do people talk about him like he's not good? Because everybody expects the absolute most. The people that you're hearing from are the people who remember NRG winning every other event, and they want NRG to be winning every other event. And anything less than that means they're bad. So those are the people that you're hearing talk about Squishy. Even though Squishy and the rest of NRG are still a very high-level pro team, they just aren't winning the events like they used to. And the fans want their wins back. You watch Tokyo Ghoul? I do not. You want to see Dark on NRG? Yo, that would be quite the crossover. Dark transfers regions from the Middle East before ever playing in RLCS in order to play on NRG. That would be quite the story, I tell you that much. That wouldn't have happened with Squishy. Okay. Okay. Got you, thanks for the insight. Just now getting back into competitive Rocket League. Hey. Great to have you back. We all appreciate having you here. Let me... Oh, somebody did fix the title. Awesome. Appreciate that. What do you think of Khaled? He's a great player. He popped off in the previous regional, but I hope he loses tomorrow. That's what I think. I hope with all my heart he catches an L tomorrow. Because I'm a big Rule 1 guy. If you're so smart, explain why Musty isn't being subbed in right now. Because he lost SSL, so they took him off. Paid actor? No, it definitely was one of those situations where somebody just starts paying you for something you're already doing. I was running the KRN stream, and then they got picked up by Rule 1, and all of a sudden I got paid to do the same exact thing. It was great. And it was courtesy of you guys who strongly recommended me. So thank you, because I appreciate all you. You know what I saw when I saw Gen G picked up Dazarin? I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, somebody, an org picking up a caster. You know, you don't normally see that. Like, oh, well, you know what? Dazarin, he does more than just cast. You know, he runs events and stuff, and you know, he streams, and he can also do their day one streams. So there's actually a lot that Dazarin can do for them. I wonder if there's anybody else like that. I wonder if there's any other casters who also run events, stream, make YouTube videos, on top of also being a commentator. Because that would be quite the person to pick up, you know? A real Swiss Army knife for your org. There aren't any others. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's why Dazarin got the bag. I guess that's why Dazarin got the bag. Let's ask Reddit. Hey, let's ask Reddit. Reddit's great. Reddit's always a fan. Sounds like a certain Jonathan man. All right. Okay. I don't know what's worse. Saying that you can't think of anybody like that. Or just saying that sounds like Johnny. Reddit loves Johnny too. The thing is, when you're as popular as Johnny, everybody has every opinion. So everybody's ready to jump as soon as that opinion becomes hot. So it's like if a video gets released where Johnny like kicks a puppy or something, everyone's like, I've always hated him from the very beginning. He's the worst. And then the next week, a video releases of him giving a sandwich to a homeless man or something. They're like, Johnny's always been the best. Ooh. Look at this. Look at this, Justin. Sheesh. All right, sorry, I watched it. The fans wanted to see it again. Excluding Turtle, who would win an RLCS caster 1v1? JamesBot is pretty good, I know. Corelli's pretty good. Obviously the X-Pros. CJ, yeah, I mean, he's an X-Pro. Doesn't count. Gibbs, X-Pro. Doesn't count. Not sure who all the best players are, but I think it's JamesBot and Corelli are both pretty good in terms of the rest of the casters. Like Corelli's been SSL before. I think JamesBot is GC2 or higher. Gregan is pretty good. That's right, and I think Shogun's actually pretty good. I think James is GC3. Yeah. Gibbs X Pro or you're capping. I'm not sure if you don't know, but before RLCS, Gibbs was on the best team in the world. And you might think that I'm exaggerating, and I'm not. Maybe second best. Certainly best North American team. T-Bates is good. Yeah, but I guess he's not an X-Pro, but he's an ex-CRL player. Well, actually, he says he's an X-Pro because he subbed. that take I could never fully get behind. And I think he's saying it with full seriousness, like he's a full-on pro. And I guess if you're a sub, like I guess is Musty a full-on pro? I don't know. Oh, dude, Cheese is looking good. He did sub on E United, but there's been some subs that being a sub alone is not what makes you good. Musty's not a sub now, but he legitimately was NRG sub for a period of time. Musty never touched the pitch like 99% of all subs never touch the pitch. Question for Maybe Rizzo. I know Rizzo's here in chat. Maybe other pros. Do teams ever run scrims when one of their main roster players can't make it with a sub? Or do they just cancel them? No, they cancel, yeah. That's what I figured. I mean, if you're like NRG and you're like, hey, man, I know Justin can't make it, but like Musty's here. I think the other team's like, nah. And I guess you as your team makes no sense to play alongside your sub either. These guys cancel even if they can all make it. Yeah, okay. It takes the perfect storm for the scrim to actually happen. You talking main roster player can't be there. That's like an actual good reason to cancel the scrim. If you're manually controlling the camera angles, you're killing it. Thanks, man. I am. I'm glad you liked my work. I worked very hard. I manually press 9 at the beginning of every game. Director Cam was named after me, yeah. Can you do a 1v1 Dark versus Darku? I've tried to do that before. I try to get them both excited about it. It might happen one day. That is TikTok's #1 conversation, man. You see a clip from either one of them, and then you open the view replies to a 2,000 reply thread of people discussing whether Dark or Darku is better. But I saw a TikTok where he clipped on him. But I saw another TikTok where he clipped on him. Guess we'll never know. Oh, nice shots. It's a great redirect. You have loads of DMs about Dark versus Darku? Maybe I gotta try and get it again. So that everyone can have their answer. But the thing is, they won't have their answer. They'll just have... The side that lost will just have Extreme Copium at the ready. Oh, what save. Gyro's a 6-man's legend. According to your YouTube feed, Evample is the best player in the world. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking for Evample as well. By the way, at some point here, an ad is going to run while gameplay is going on. And while I do my best when I'm in control of the gameplay, for that to never happen. Unfortunately, that's not the case here with these 6-mans. Everybody's been saying Zen versus Dark, and while that would be potentially interesting because of their playstyles, I think it's important to note the difference between what Zen and Dark are doing. Dark basically brought the Pogo in a very unique playstyle and had success in the top 20-ish range of 1v1, which is like, you know, occasionally stealing a game off somebody good. Wait, this pre-jump! Oh my goodness! Can I watch it, please? Please, can I watch it back? Somebody watch it with me. Oh, they want to skip it. They want to skip it, and I have to oblige. But Justin was absolutely floating midfield. That was nasty. Oh. Not sweep, you're exactly right. Everybody does say that. Everybody just throws out names and says, get that game. And ooh, trust me, when I tell you that we are trying to get all the games that you want. If you've seen a game typed in chat, there's a chance that we've probably already tried to get it. Or there's some other reason. Like you'll be like, get Sunless versus Zen. It's like, what? No, I'm not going to get Sunless versus Zen. That wouldn't be fair. We want to try and keep Zen's win streak going. Oh my goodness. If CRR just took a risk, just tried to pre-jump the downwards pinch, he maybe could have got it. Have you had a Juicy on Showmatch? Yeah. In fact, the most recent YouTube video released on my YouTube channel includes Evo and Juicy. I'm sweating right now, so I'm not responding to anybody. I feel like NR Cheese has to win after that play by Justin. Tough. Dupo versus Zen. Chat, we're going to start an ad right now, 1 minute, because it's going to happen in the next game, and so maybe it'll just not be as bad. I'm going to wait to respond to anybody in chat until the ad ticker is down. Sometimes you don't get ads based on the region you're in. I don't know. I was just told that by the ad guru, Rizzo. Everything I know about Twitch ads, I think I learned from Rizzo. All right, everybody should be back. Just in time for the first goal from NR Cheese. Pretty sure if you have multiple streams up, you get ads on only one of them. That is news to me. Haven't had ads in a month. It's interesting. My brother said that he watched Twitch and never got ads. He was telling me about that when I was talking to him about the ad incentive thing and how they're trying to push more ads and why I was going to potentially run more. And my brother was like, I've never gotten a Twitch ad, and I do not have Twitch Turbo. He's like, I think they accidentally logged my account somewhere in an account that shouldn't get ads, and I just never had to deal with it. I'm like, oh, interesting. No, he's not talking about he's talking about all of Twitch, not just my channel. And I don't even think he's like using an ad block intentionally. I think because he said he never gets them on mobile either, but I actually don't think I get them on mobile, or at least whenever I'm on mobile, I usually just will like cast it to a TV or something, and then I'm 95% sure you don't get ads if you're casting for some reason. He's got the anti-ad Riz. No, I don't think that's Riz. You're on mobile and you haven't had any. I got Twitch Turbo. It's a business expense. Watching Twitch is... Wait, Garrett is going to pre-jump too? I can't handle it. Oh. I can't handle it. You've never had ads if you were following who you were watching. Interesting. Maybe chat should all try that out. Chat, make sure everybody follows the stream to see if you guys get an ad the next time an ad comes up. By the way, Agonizing Poo, thank you for a tier 1. Brand new tier 1. Appreciate that. Great to have you here. By the way, chat, I have about 10 new follows. Thank you. None of you guys will get ads, I'm sure of it, because that chatter is to be trusted. You definitely don't get ads with Twitch Prime. Now that is actually verifiably true. You follow and you never get ads? You heard it here first. You never know when an ad might play during the next Justin pre-jump. Before I followed, I was getting 84 ads at a time. You just wanted to see, but I did enjoy the 1v1s and the 6-mans, so that follow was earned. Hey! Appreciate that. Yeah, if you're here for the first time, sometimes I forget to let people know who are tuning in for the first time. We usually run 1v1 show matches of pro-level players. Sometimes it doesn't match up with the exact names you'll see in RLCS, but that's just because some of the top ones players aren't as successful in 3v3. But we also like to run the stream of the Pro 6-mans whenever the players aren't running it themselves. A lot of times they run them themselves, and you'll get to hear the comms of a certain team in the matchup. In fact, Justin streams them a lot. I'm surprised he's not live right now. And our cheese on the verge of going up 2-1. Nice setup. Oh, Gyro has no boost. Or he just was going to get beat by Cheese. Nope, he has no boost. I was like, he needed to get up there. He couldn't afford to let Cheese have that, and he didn't jump, so. Probably due to how his chat would be from RLCS. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to deal with that. Obviously a double-edged sword for a guy like Justin who's massively popular, and you know, that never really hurts, but it also means you get not only the most fans, but also the fans on the farthest edge of insanity. Justin stream is squishy in the morning, and you can't ask the GOAT to stream 2 times a day. Hey, that's fair. You wouldn't know about the ones pro side without your stream. Sub well deserved. Yo, thank you, Agonizing Poo. Guys, streaming Rocket League is just crazy. I have such a good time doing it, and I'm glad anybody comes out to watch. Glad these guys let me hang out in the lobbies and watch myself. Just crazy dream level stuff. We were talking earlier about how, you know, I just started for 100% just for fun. Just to emulate, that's a nasty shot, to emulate my favorite content to watch, one show matches. And there's been a very real shift in my head towards, wait a second, what can I do? What can I tweak now to make it my job? Because I'm close enough that it makes sense to do that now. And that's just crazy. And it'll never stop being unbelievable. I truly don't think it will. And people are tired of hearing it from me, especially people in real life. I'm just like, dude, we get it. You're bragging. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense that I'm actually close to doing it as a job. No way, right? They're like, you've told us that before, man. It hits the same as it did the last time you told me. Thank you, Sleaze Breeze, for the tier 1. Hopefully my sob story was what got you to sub. Did it work? Because it was all a lie. No, it's the truth. As a percentage of how close are you making it to your job? So what I talked about before is that I basically could if I had the expenses I had when I was living with roommates and just out of college and that kind of stuff, I would have already switched over. But I just have a bit more responsibilities kind of now. And so I'm going to have to prove to myself and the family that the income swap over would be a safe one. So that's the issue now. Like, I have to start doing the right work to convince myself I can safely switch over. So hopefully, you know, we don't fall off before we get to that moment. Just keep making double bank. Listen, I've got a different strategy for making double bank. It's called having a doctor for a wife. That's truly how you make double bank. That's cheating. It is truly the meta. Yeah, it's definitely the meta. Couldn't recommend it more. Been enjoying my videos on YouTube. You like your non-judging way of commentating it. Never really thought about it that way. But thank you. Oh, why am I not skipping? The switch that I had to tell my wife, you know, there was definitely a point where ever since I started streaming, and you know, you get your like first $100 paycheck that Twitch pays out to you. Obviously, from that exact moment, the jokes that I was a full-time Twitch streamer were out, right? So I'm joking with my wife the whole time that, you know, I'm carrying the family off of my Twitch paycheck. And then recently, you know, I had to kind of sit down and be like, no, like, for real though. For real, I might start doing this. It was like a very interesting switch. He's like, oh, not really. I'm like, no, actually, look at the numbers. Like, maybe soon I'll actually switch. Wait, that was just a filthy own goal. Was it not? That was just a brutal own goal. I don't even think anyone was around to shoot it. It was just a pre-jump into the own goal. I made you start casting a few weeks ago. You got a cast cam, Cosmic, and some other top-level players. Hey, that's great, man. If you want to do it, you just start doing it. You just start doing it. Just do it a few times. I think a lot of times people get stun locked before even trying it out. Does your wife call you Fear? She doesn't. You could believe that. In fact, when she talks about me, she says Fear RL. Looks like NRG is about to win. Zero-second madness. Wait, they're double committing. Gyro is going to get underneath this. Little midfield pass. Nobody's there. Gyro. You got to keep it up. GG's. NRG's with the dub.